All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
Rising energy tariffs and markup rates have significantly increased production costs, leading to the closure of over 100 small and large factories, including Sitara Textile Mills, one of Faisalabad's leading textile mills. Additionally, operational textile mills have cut their production by up to 40%. Recently, a unit of Sitara Textile was shut down, resulting in 900 more employees losing their jobs. Chaudhry Salamat Ali, group leader of the Pakistan Hosiery Manufacturers and Exporters Association, said on Saturday that the closure of these textile units has left between 150,000 and 200,000 workers unemployed in the city. He warned that if the government does not reduce electricity and gas prices and bring the markup rate down to a single digit, even the mills that remain operational will face closure. Ali further noted that most factories have stopped receiving new export orders and are only working on existing orders, with more industry closures anticipated by next month. Khurram Multar, patron-in-chief of the Pakistan Textile Exporters Association, pointed out that global conditions are currently favorable for increasing exports, as many American and European brands are moving away from China, and the situation in Bangladesh is expected to boost Pakistan's export orders. He urged the government to immediately lower energy tariffs and reduce the markup rate to at least 14% to seize this opportunity. Multar highlighted that increased taxes and delays in refund payments are causing widespread frustration in the industry, which requires urgent action. He noted that Pakistan's exports last month totaled $1.2 billion, though they could have easily reached $2 billion. He stressed that while there are opportunities in the global market and Pakistan has the necessary raw materials, production capacity and infrastructure improvements in the business environment are essential to enhance economic stability and job creation. Multar advised industrialists not to lose hope, as the government is actively working to reduce energy costs. He urged the government to accelerate its efforts and provide an immediate roadmap to address industry frustrations. He criticized the recent budget increase of the advance tax on exporters to 2%, while the domestic textile business rate remains at 1%. He called for an end to this discriminatory treatment and noted that exporters already pay an additional 0.25% export development surcharge, which should be suspended until the previously collected amount is utilized. He also highlighted that the scheme exempting exporters from general sales tax on local procurement was abolished and should be reinstated immediately, as it does not involve any tax payments. But in the Indian startups raised more than $395 million in 20 deals last week, an increase of about 350% compared to the previous week, the Statesman reported. According to the Statesman, in the month of July alone, Indian startups raised $1.03 billion as the government abolished angel tax in the Union Budget 2024-25, which was levied on foreign investors. As per the report, the amount was raised through 126 deals, 28 of them were growth or late-stage deals worth $725 million, while 72 were in the initial stages worth $311 million. He noted that startups such as hospitality and travel tech company Oyo led the funding ecosystem with raising nearly $175 million. Other startups included EV, fintech, and wealth and asset management firms. Furthermore, it highlighted that Indian EV firm Ather Energy reportedly secured $71 million, which took its valuation to $1.3 billion, making it a new unicorn. A unicorn is a privately held startup company with a market value equal to or above $1 billion. Most of these unicorns will eventually become multinational companies listed in various stock markets, thus playing their part in the prosperity of the countries they are based in. According to CB Insights, the United States had 653 unicorns in 2023, followed by China with 169 and India with 70. More than 55 regulatory reforms have been undertaken by the Indian government since 2016 to enhance ease of doing business, ease of raising capital and reduce compliance burden for the startup ecosystem, the report said. As for employment numbers, the report mentioned that the Indian startups have generated more than 1.55 million direct jobs until now.